Hello, everybody, and welcome to episode 191 of Millennial Movie Talk. I am joined by Alex.
Hello.
And Brad.
Hello.
How are we doing today, fellas?
Hello. I'm good.
Good.
I'm good.
We're just coming straight off recording our trailer reactions, which you can find over on our YouTube channel.
I can upload them
some of the
right
trailers
now,
from the
can't I?
big game.
It's been a little hot minute since we did
Should
a
I-
few of those.
Should I be uploading them right now while we're streaming?
Yeah,
We've never had an issue with the stream.
fine. True, we've never really had an issue.
We never.
Yeah,
the issue with
he
the
does
stream-
it, and the only two people that have internet issues are you and me, Braden. So
That's true.
It's
That is
really
true.
good that I do it. It's
Very good.
so
And
good.
that wasn't even a conversation. I just when we talked about doing this at home,
Yeah.
it was Alex finally got a computer. We might as well just do this.
Yeah.
And it saves a lot of time. And guess what? When it's done, we can just go do our own thing.
Yes.
It's a lot easier. But
Almost
if
a year
you're
later, we're
listening
still
over on the
starting to justify
podcast
why we
at
moved
all,
online.
You can go over to YouTube and watch our reactions to what was it? It was Guardians, The Flash, and
Fast X.
Fast
10.
X.
Fast X.
Fast
I
X.
highly recommend people go watch that one.
Fast
'cause
10
wow.
your seatbelts.
Now I'm still surprised they didn't call it that. Or the tagline or anything. Now I don't have a hell of a lot to talk about this episode.
Stop,
You guys
call
have
it,
all
cut
the
it
new
out.
stuff.
Cut it out.
And
Right,
we're
we're
out of
going
here,
home.
guys.
See you later, guys. Quick video tonight. Thank you for
No,
watching.
you
You've all
guys
been
guys
great.
have so much to talk about.
We're gonna,
Alex, hit us with some new movies first.
I've got a lot of new movies to talk about.
Get
I've
the
got
You
two quick ones out of the way and then get into the chunkier one.
I watched an appalling romantic comedy. Not appalling. It's not awful, but it's not very good. With
Very
Reese
average.
Witherspoon and Ashton Kutcher. It's called Your Place or Mine. Guys, guess what? You within the first 10 minutes, you go, they're gonna fall in love. They're gonna fall in love. It's about two lifelong
Wow.
friends. It's about two.
That fall in love.
They fall in love. Two lifelong friends. And Reese Witherspoon plays like a teacher. She's got a kid and she lives in LA. And then Ashton Kutcher plays like a rich man. I believe that's his occupation in New York. And they've been friends for a long time. And Reese Witherspoon, she needs to go to New York to finish her big fancy degree for a week. And Ashton Kutcher and what they do is they swap places to live. So Ashton Kutcher can look after her kid and she can go finish in New York. And hijinks ensue. She learns about his life. He learns about her life. He helps her son because she's a helicopter parent.
That's my favorite noise that a helicopter makes.
I was just doing Homer Simpson. And guys, they might fall in love by the end of the film.
Whoa. It does sound exactly both casting and title and plot like something that was made in 2004.
Oh, for real
Yes.
though, Reese Witherspoon and Ashton Kutcher, both good actors. Not a lick of chemistry. There's no chemistry at all.
Oh.
Not even a little bit. Not even a
Well,
little
from the
bit.
sound of the plot of the film, it doesn't sound like they even interact.
Yeah, they don't. Barely. Only over the phone. Maybe that's why. Maybe they went, we just need... It doesn't care. They don't need chemistry. They're talking over the phone.
Yeah.
But the question then remains, whose place do they choose after? His place or hers?
Hers. Because you got the kid in it.
Oh.
You got the kid in the mix.
He has the job too, by the
I
sound
like
of it,
Ashton
so-
Kutcher. I want him to be in more things. And be in better things, Ashton. Be in better things.
People like
Has
that
he
TV
been in?
show that
Has he
he's in.
been in a lot, like much recently?
There's that TV show about is it like The Ranch? Or
Oh, The
something?
Ranch. Yeah, it was
Oh, The
Ashton
Ranch,
Kutcher and
yeah.
the sex offender from... The sex offender from that 70s show.
Yeah,
They did a show. It
Uh,
was Sam Elliott.
People
And it ended.
watch that show.
They did. It lasted enough. And then it ended.
That was 4 years.
That was- yeah.
16 to 20.
Yeah, it lasted 4 years. Then
Mm.
it ended, and then he's like an entrepreneur though. He's doing tech stuff.
Oh,
fine.
he's
Oh,
a
is
tech
he really?
bro?
Yeah, Ashton Kutcher's fine for money. He's a big philanthropist, entrepreneur. He's like,
Yeah, it's
Okay.
less about us wanting him to have money and more about us just liking.
Wanna
him.
see him
like
and stuff.
I think he's
I
really
like it.
I think he's really charismatic.
Yeah.
And I want to see him more things. But yeah, then I watched this other movie, this better movie directed by Dave Franco. It's his second directorial debut. It's not debut then. It's the second
Debut.
Debut. It's his second directorial feature film. also starring Alison Brie. So I think there's something. I think they might be married.
Yes.
She co-wrote this one with him.
Oh,
And it's called Somebody That I Used to Know. Alison Brie plays Ali.
whoa.
Whoa.
A real stretch for her.
She was like, you know what, I'm just gonna do a Will Smith and call it my character my name. And she goes back to her hometown and she runs into someone that she
Used to know.
used to
Whoa.
know. And it's been 10 years and they get rekindled and there might be something there, but there's a problem. He's getting married this weekend. Ooh, hijinks ensue. It's great
Now,
to see.
this description doesn't make it sound very good, but like you showed us the trailer before we started the episode, and it does actually look quite good.
Yeah, it was quite
Yes.
good. It was a lot better. I gave that one 3.5 out of 5. It was so nice seeing Danny Pudi and
Yeah.
and Alison Brie share the screen again,
That's fun.
playing friends. So I enjoyed this one a lot. It was much better to watch this one straight after watching that other movie. But yeah,
The other one.
the other one. I gave that one a 2. I gave this one a 3.5 out of 5. And then I saw a new movie in theaters, and I like my M Night. I like him. Science.
Shamalama.
Science, one of my favorite movies. Unbreakable, also fantastic.
Old. A
Old.
film.
That a beach
Yeah.
that makes you old.
I still can't believe when you revealed, like, it was only recently that you told us.
Oh no!
happens.
He had told me the plot like after
Okay,
he'd
I
seen the
had
movie
never
because I
heard
was
it
never
before.
intending to see it. But
Yeah, I'd
it
never
is
heard it
wild.
before. Oh my
It's the beach
god.
that makes you old.
The beach that makes you old.
There's no these
There's no reason.
these scientists just found a beach that made you old and they use it to test their drugs.
So
And
weird.
yeah, anyway.
Bless. Anyway, the
Um,
newest one.
Yeah, so that was the one with the beach that makes you old. And called Old. And this one's called Knock at the Cabin. This one is based on a book. I can't remember what the book is called. And it stars
Is it Knock at the Cabin?
no, it's called like Cabin at the Edge of the World or something.
And
It's about Batista, and it stars Batista, Jonathan Groff, and Rupert Grint, commonly known
what
as
a cast.
Ron Weasley. Yeah, so you got Drax, Kristoff, and Ron Weasley sharing a cabin.
All in
the
this
woods.
movie.
All in this movie. Or King George, I guess he is. Anyway, so Batista and 3 other people, Rupert Grint is one of them. They rock up to a cabin where this same-sex couple are staying with their daughter, and they knock on the cabin. They go, "Hey, one of y'all gotta die and sacrifice yourself so that the apocalypse doesn't happen. You got a choice, and it has to be a willing sacrifice. So the one who wants to die has to sacrifice himself, and the other one has to be on board with it. It has to be a willing sacrifice. And yeah, the whole movie's just about them making the choice. And every time they don't make the choice, things happen.
Oh god.
Now
Did they make a choice in the end?
they do. Look,
They choose life.
this one was boring. This one, it could be a great 30, 45-minute special.
Oh,
Yeah.
like a really good
You
short.
see,
Like a
that's
really
sort
good
of
short.
disappointing because from the idea and like the initial trailer I saw, I was slightly intrigued.
So what happens in the film? Spoilers for Knock at the Cabin's been out for 2 weeks.
Yeah,
It's
just go for it. If it's not worth
yeah.
watching that much, then
So what happens is they rock up and they go, "This is your choice." And Jonathan Groff and his husband, they go, fuck you. I don't believe you. You guys are crazy. They're like, and Batista goes, "All right, make your choice." And they both go, "Fuck no." And then Batista goes, "All right." And then one of the 4 people walk out and they go, "You've done this." And the other 3 murder one of them. And then they kind of go, "Whoa, what are you doing?" They go, "Every time you say no, you only get 4 cracks at this. Every time you say
Wow.
no, one of us we will die. One of us will die." And then what they do is then he'll be like, "And every time you say no, one of us will die." And then a great plague or a natural disaster will happen. So what happens is Rupert Grint first to go.
Oh, that's
kill-
boring.
Yeah, they kill Ron.
Hey, no, it would be way worse if it had been Batista first.
Yeah, they kill Ron, and then Batista goes, "Hey, let's watch the news." And then they learn that a massive tsunamis hit, and a lot of people
Oh.
died. And
Oh,
then,
it's real.
and then they go, okay, but then they're kind of trying to be like, I don't know. The movie's trying so hard to be like, is it true? Is it real? Are they telling the truth?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because like the one of the Jonathan Groff starts kind of buying into it slowly, but the other ones help, like being like, they could have pre-taped this news. They could have known this was happening. This tsunami happened 4 hours ago. Like, and
Yeah.
so you know,
Yeah,
whatever.
trying a bit more, being like that, like coincidence or like
Yeah.
yeah.
And so then time goes past and we get a flashback. Then we get back and we go, time to make a choice. And that's the movie. Happens 4 times.
Flashback to
Okay.
what?
Oh, just about, Jonathan Groff and them meeting, them adopting their daughter.
Jonathan Groff landing the part in Hamilton.
Hamilton.
Right.
His time on that
So
that
that's-
Netflix series.
That's my issue with the film, is that it's just that 4 times.
That's a shame.
And each time it's like Jonathan Groff slowly kind of getting convinced. But
Yeah.
Do they
I
get
found
down to
it-
one person?
They do, Batista.
Of course.
And then, Batista kills himself. And then he's just like, and then Jonathan Groff is like, this is real. Like, planes are falling out the sky. Like, things are on fire. Like, it's happening. So Jonathan Groff goes, kill me. And then Jonathan Groff, they sacrifice Jonathan Groff. And then everything's happy. Not for the husband.
Everything's happy,
Yeah.
other than the 5 dead people
The
and
fi-
the countless who have died in
Plane
injured
crashes,
in atrocities
yeah.
across the world.
And so Jonathan Groff's just like, yep, it'll be me. I want to die. Do it. Please kill me. The other one kills him. And then he picks up his daughter and they walk out and they drive to a diner and everything looks like it's fizzled down. And then the movie ends. Now, this book apparently is beloved. And I was like, why is the book beloved? Well, not beloved. I was like, why is the book popular?
Yeah.
And I read the synopsis of the book. And halfway through the book, something very different happens that makes the film much more interesting. Or maybe not
Okay,
halfway through the book,
okay.
towards the end of the book. I don't know. I haven't read the book. I just know that this happens, and it sounds like the halfway point. So in the book, the first 2 of the people kill themselves.
Mhm.
And, then it's like, whoa. And then the husband, that's not Jonathan Groff, and Batista kind of struggle over a gun, and the gun goes off. And they kill the daughter by accident.
Oh,
And, like the
shit.
young
that shifts
Asian
the dynamic.
The young Asian, like 5-year-old daughter cops a stray, and Batista goes, "It wasn't a willing sacrifice. It doesn't count."
Yeah.
Um,
And they're just like freaking out because
Yeah.
they just accidentally killed their daughter.
and then
Holy shit.
And then the other lady that's there with Batista, they're the final 2. She's just like, "This is fucked," and she turns on Batista and kills Batista, and she helps the 2 dads escape with their daughter's body, and the 2 dads just sit there and they go, like, they're still meant to make the sacrifice, and they go, if God up there will not take our daughter's death as as enough, or like if that's not enough to prevent the apocalypse, then I don't want to live in a world where our daughter's death wasn't enough. And
Wow.
and the book's left completely and like ambiguous whether or not
Yeah.
these people were
Everyone
telling the
dies or
truth,
not.
whether the apocalypse will happen, and they just go, we'll roam the earth together. Because that whole thing is that if they don't make the choice and that happens, everyone will die but them, and they will spend the eternity walking the earth in pitch black.
That's so much more interesting.
And the book ends with just them being like, if her
Fuck
death
it,
wasn't
yeah.
worth it, then whatever.
Wowzers.
Much better, right?
So,
That's
yeah.
so much better.
was
the movie-
there a Shyamalan twist?
I think so, but it wasn't a twist.
The twist was that he changed the ending from the book.
Yeah, no. The twist was, if 4 people rock up to your house talking about the apocalypse and how the apocalypse is going to start, and they have active involvement in the apocalypse, what do you think they are?
Yeah, it's pretty on the nose, hey.
What do you think they are? Say it.
The
Four
four
horsemen.
Yeah, that's the twist. That they're the 4 horsemen of the apocalypse.
Oh, so the twist is that the implication is that they are the
It's
four
not even a
horsemen.
twist. It's just like they
That's
said it.
just like that's That's
And
just
That's
going.
so on the nose.
Yes, I get that reference.
And
That's all that is.
and it's like it's the one Jonathan Groff, like, he zooms in on his face and it gets serious, and it shows you like flashbacks throughout the film, and then he goes, "They're the four horsemen of the apocalypse," and then
Oh my God.
and then everyone in the theater is just like, "Yes,
I hope
they
Jonathan
are."
Groff got
What you
paid
got?
well
What?
for having to say that line.
Well, Braden, internet died. Well, Michael,
Oh, is my internet dying?
it died.
Yes.
You're back
Oh,
now.
bless. Did you hear me hoping that Jonathan Groff got paid well?
Yeah, so what
Yes.
happened with that moment there, Braden? Let me tell you, because
Here we go.
because audio listeners won't understand this. But
Yeah,
what-
because for the audio listeners, when I piece this together, it's
Yeah.
perfectly fine.
so what Michael and I heard for a second there was just, I hope
Just I
Jonathan
hope-
Groff got paid very well.
And then,
Oh, wow. Okay.
Yeah, and then
So, we had the pause. We heard the rest of the sentence, and then
That's
you
funny.
fully.
then we
died,
got garble
so-
garble goop.
That's great. Incredible. Well, incredible. It sounds like not exactly like that film, but hey, it sounds like, hey, if you want to read a good book, go
It's been spoiled.
recommend that one to people. So,
So-
what'd you end up rating it?
3 could drop it down to 2.5.
Yeah.
Never gonna watch it again. Really disappointed because I like Shyamalan. I'm always rooting for him.
Yeah, you're rooting for
Yeah.
him to get a good one out.
Yeah, and he had
He's had a few hits.
he had a streak where he came back a bit, and I think Glass is great. I like.
I
Glass.
also think like Glass.
People really don't like Glass. I like Glass, but I can't defend Old and Knock at the Captain very much. But then, look, even these at the moment, they're not as bad as what he's done. What has
These
This
come
ain't no
Avatar.
before.
Avatar.
This man made Avatar. He made The Happening. All right, but he also made Signs and Unbreakable and The Sixth Sense, and I haven't seen The Sixth Sense
And Split.
and Split. And Split was great because in Split we found out that Unbreakable was getting a sequel.
It's always fun to be in the middle of watching a film and then go, "Oh, it's a sequel."
The end of the film. That was the twist of Split.
That was the whole thing at the end.
So
the whole,
funny.
The whole twist of Split was that here's Bruce Willis. But yeah, no, I enjoyed one of those movies a lot.
I'm just looking to see if there's anything like that slated as like these are the upcoming ones.
Upcoming ones for Shyamalan.
Yeah, just seeing if there's anything. There's something about Labor of Love, which is a widower embarks on a cross-country trip on foot to prove his love for his late wife.
He just can't help himself. He's also got a cameo in the film.
Of course.
As like a chef, like one of those infomercial chefs that go on like the Today Show, because they're watching the news at one point.
Okay.
Hey man, I'm just
Sure, dude.
look. It is what it is.
Sure, dude. Yeah.
But yeah, other than that, the only other thing I really watched this week was which Braden spoke about before, was the search for the person who composed the Disney Channel theme.
Yes.
The famous bum 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 bum.
Yeah. Which I didn't even realize they had listed on Letterboxd until you put it up on there.
Mm.
It sounds like
Yeah.
something I need to watch as well.
It's a
You
YouTube.
gotta get on it.
So it's a YouTube video essentially, but it's a
Yeah.
documentary. It's
Yeah. And there's an entire part of it where he's struggling with the fact that he
he's
has to call himself a YouTuber
and not a
when he wants to
documentarian.
be known as a documentarian.
Yeah.
Like, it's excellently done.
Yeah, and this
And
man's
that's
a
like the
document.
C plot.
That is this man. Look, he's a documentarian. You watch this thing.
Oh
and
yeah,
this is a documentary.
yeah.
Um,
If it was on Netflix instead of YouTube, it would be listed as a full documentary, and people would be raving about it.
100%.
But because it's stuck on YouTube, like it just lives in this bracket of, oh hey, did you watch that Disney Channel theme video?
Oh, I think the world just found Bella Ramsey's YouTube channel.
Oh god,
Yeah,
is that a good or
How
a
did
bad
you
thing?
How did you come to that?
I found it. It was just randomly on my YouTube. Like I had a recommended video, and it's just one of her videos. She hasn't posted in 2 years. It's just her in front of a wall every day, and she posted a video every day for 122 days.
Okay.
And it's just her in
As
front
you
of a
do.
wall with a guitar, and sometimes she plays a guitar.
Oh, sure.
There we
Lovely.
go. Can't
for
believe
them.
Awesome content.
can't believe they're 20. No, they're 19.
Yeah, that's nuts.
Um,
Goddamn.
but anyway, that Disney Channel documentary is a lot of fun, a lot of good. Like it, I like it. It's interesting.
Yeah.
It's good.
I recommend that to anyone who grew up with Disney Channel back in the day.
We'll let Michael talk now because I'll come back with my other thing after. He deserves
Well, let
to
me talk.
My voice.
Here we go. Get it, Michael.
Alrighty. Well, the one big thing, for me at least, that I watched this week was season 2 of Clarkson's Farm.
Oh boy, he back.
Now, a couple of years ago, I highly raved about season 1.
And
And
back.
the shenanigans are back already. But this show does such a good job of walking the line of showing how much goes into farming and how much they struggle. But just the stupidity of Jeremy Clarkson. But it's just great because he genuinely cares and wants to do it and wants to do good. It's just Jeremy Clarkson. But this season, it's season 1 is a lot more of him just being a bit arrogant and naive. I think this season starts out with the whole thing of how Brexit has affected these UK farmers because they lost 80k worth of subsidies each.
Jesus.
So because they can't sell all their stuff to within the EU.
Yep.
And stuff. So it's that's the focus of the start is what idea is he going to come up with? So he decides to open this restaurant on his farm and use local because he had a barn that he doesn't use anymore. So he's going to convert that. He bought cows that he's going to use there, and a couple of episodes in, he gets to an agreement with a lot of the local farmers so that they all share duties of supplying this restaurant and puts out for everyone else that are having hardships because of this. And then the middle 2 episodes is literally just him practically fighting councils and just getting disapproved for this. And it's sort of heartbreaking because you see these farmers talking and showing out how much it would mean to set up this restaurant and how it would help them so much because of all this shit that's going on. And then you just got all these old white men just no, it disturbs the natural beauty of the area.
Wow.
And you genuinely you genuinely feel so bad for him, but it's still so funny. It's an interesting watch. When he gets these cows, he gets a couple of them to get pregnant and stuff. So the vet has to come and make sure the proper things are there. So he gets this machine that holds them properly. And then the next day he finds one of the 2 cows that got checked out just standing in this cage, waiting for a hand to be inserted where it shouldn't be.
Oh.
And I lost it for a good 5 minutes. I was crying because it was just so funny.
Oh, bless. Well, for a second there, it sounded like it was going to be a crossover with The Menu. So.
But yeah, it's still the line of him not quite grasping the scale of things and him having just the sort of I should be able to do this because I watch it and for the right reasons he wants to do things, but just the loopholes you have to jump through and stuff. It does open your eyes to the actual struggles that people that do this for a living have to go through.
Yeah, it's such a strange show that Jeremy Clarkson is the person who's presenting.
Yeah, because the whole thing, the season 1 starts out he buys his house to live in a rural area. And because it's a nice house and stuff, and somebody else tends to all the fields that actually are on this property, and then they retire, I think is the thing. So he's fuck it, I'll give it a go because Top Gear wasn't happening, and then they shifted Crane Tour to just doing the specials. So he's sort of and I can get a show out of it, sort of thing. And then obviously COVID hits, and it's everything's just on the farm.
It's a whole nother layer as well.
And so obviously it starts as I'm just going to see if I can do this, get a show out of it. Sort of falls in love with it. And that's sort of the hilarious part, him learning how to do it. Whereas this season is him returning and doing dumb shit. Yeah. But also showing how much he cares.
Yeah, he's just really passionate about it now.
He is. And obviously a lot of one of the episodes he sits down with all the townspeople and like they voice all their concerns from the first season, and obviously, and like they're all just like, you don't care. Like at the end of the day, you don't need this paycheck. And he's like, I know, but like I want to do this.
Yeah,
It's great.
that's so interesting.
It's great.
Oh, good.
But that's my spiel about Clarkson's Farm. If people have like it, they're both only eight episode seasons. If chuck it on in the background, you'll get a laugh out of it. Camera's doing something weird. Nice. But
yes, focusing, Michael. We lost you for a second.
We did lose me, but
that one's over on the old Amazon, isn't it?
Yes, that is on the Amazon.
Yeah. Also, I will very quickly recommend on Amazon one of the few things that I have watched in this last week. The last 3 episodes of Critical Role's Legend of Vox Machina season 2 dropped. Now there are 2 very good seasons of a very adult cartoon show that I highly recommend. If you enjoy fantasy, go check it out. It's very, very good. Keen for season 3 of that one coming probably sometime next year.
Season 26 of South Park also just started.
Jesus.
Okay.
Oh my god.
Yeah, that felt weird to say. We're back, and it's still a bit of fun. South Park's always a bit of fun.
I'm getting a lot of South Park shorts on my TikTok at the moment.
It's because the newest episode's all about TikTok.
Oh.
Yes. I did see. One of the shorts did come
see,
from that, and it's them doing like the Uwu video.
It's Kyle and Tolkien doing
Tolkien.
No, Tolkien.
Tolkien.
Yeah, that's his name. Okay, so last season they did the big reveal that Stan's a racist, and he and everyone else but Stan
pronounce it right
has been calling Tolkien because his name is Tolkien, like J.R.R. Tolkien.
Yep.
Yeah.
And he was named after Tolkien, and it's just been revealed that Stan's been calling him Token, as in the token. And it's
That's
so
fantastic.
fun. Do you know what they've done?
I need to get back into this show.
Do you know what they've done?
Seriously.
They've gone back and every mention, especially if you watch it on like their official site, every subtitle for every episode that's got Token's name in it is now changed to Tolkien, except for when Stan says it.
Incredible.
So now
I love that.
So now,
Fuck.
yeah.
I wish more of this happened. I love when media nowadays, because they can do it so easily, like plays with going back and changing stuff. This happened with Dungeons and Daddies, the D&D podcast that I listen to. They do a time travel thing at like episode 50 something, and they go back to episode like 3 and edit in a new piece of audio. And like, so the people listening to it who ongoing at the time, like went back and they were like, oh my God, they added that in. That's hilarious. But for new listeners, there's just this part where people come back from the future and change a thing. And then they continue on like normal. And playing with the medium like that. I love that. That's so cool. I need more of that.
I'll play it for the class.
Here we go.
This is a TikTok about this latest episode of South Park. So let me make sure everything's up to scratch. Okay.
Yes, that looks like TikTok.
I just sent it through to here. Alright, cool. Alright, are we ready?
Yeah.
Yes.
Let me know if you can hear it, if it's too loud.
Last year, South Park released an episode called The Big Fix that revealed that the character Token's real name has always been Tolkien.
I thought your name was Token. My name is Token.
And that Stan has been the only kid in school who thought his name was Token.
Yeah, I know it's Token.
This is a funny retcon, but even funnier is the length South Park has gone to gaslight the audience. If you go to southparkstudios.com, in every episode, clip, description, etc., his name has been switched to Tolkien. And if you watch the episodes with subtitles on HBO Max, every single person refers to him as Tolkien.
Oh my God.
For Stan, who still refers to him as Token.
It's not us you have to worry about. It's Token.
That's so good.
I love
my
that.
God. Big respect to them. That's excellent.
100%.
Well done.
That's a lot of fun.
God damn.
Yeah. Yeah.
Now, if you can please make sure to send me a link to that so that I can put the audio in the podcast, that'd be wonderful.
Oh, okay. Was that not be?
No, I won't get that. But so
yeah, I'll say it's in the chat. It's in the MMT chat.
Oh, perfect. I'll take it from there then. I just want to make sure the podcast listeners don't miss out on the funny bit.
Yes.
Good stuff.
as I give a thumbs up to the audio listeners regarding that.
Yep, thumbs
You're-
up to the audio listeners
you the
who
real
can't
ones.
see that
It's
our
getting-
video is
my camera's
frozen and
getting
Alex's
hot.
camera is heating up.
It-
We're a
why is
right
your
proper
vi-
mess right now.
I don't know why your video.
There we
is
go.
frozen. Things are
Bless.
weird. Things are weird, and things are great.
God damn. Very quick, other little thing. I finally watched Edge of Tomorrow.
Oh, do you like Edge of Tomorrow?
I was really pleasantly surprised.
It's very good action.
I like
movie.
Edge of Tomorrow a lot.
It's a fun action movie. I really just thought, yeah, it nails the brief of fun action movie. The alien designs are really cool.
Yes. I've not
I like
watched that in
how
a
they did those.
while.
It was good. It was good. I just had it on my watch list, and I had nothing to do the other day, and I was just chilling, and I was like, yeah, you know what? I'm just gonna watch that because I knew it was something that Michaela wouldn't really care about. So I was just like, cool, that's just something I can watch on my own. It's a good bit of fun.
So, yeah, Edge of Tomorrow is so much fun. Bill Paxton's in it. It's just yeah, and Tom Cruise being great. We love Tom Cruise.
Yeah. They do a really good job with those.
Also,
really
is
fun
it
time-loop
Emily Blunt
montages.
that's also in it?
It is
Yep.
the Blunt Man.
The Bluntman?
The Blunt Man. You got a problem with the
Bless.
Blunt Man?
No. But I don't know what the segue is going to be there. Anyway, Alex, a new season of a TV show that you absolutely love.
I do love you.
You do. You.
I've only watched the first episode so far.
Oh,
Of season. Wait, are you caught up with the show?
Yeah. Me and
Oh, so
Gemma watched it. Me and Gemma watched it all the way
Okay,
through, so we're
cool.
caught up. So we started on
Yeah.
season 4.
So we love Joe. And we still love Joe.
Do we?
Joe with a beard. He is the most problematic person to love, other than Logan Paul. But that's okay. That's my own.
Don't
my own-
excuse yourself, Alex.
I'll say
Oh,
on that for a
bless.
second. Did you see the crowd for
I
Sunrise?
saw the crowd. The Today Show.
Today Show. Sorry,
Did you watch the Today Show segment they were on?
no, I haven't.
They just
yet.
completely forget who KSI is. It's just all Logan Paul.
Oh, poor KSI.
Yeah. That drink launches here on the 22nd of February. So, in local stores. I got to try it.
I do have to try it.
Before it sells out. Instantly.
Which stores are they going to be in?
Only Woolies.
Okay.
So, yeah. Anyway, so You Season 4, Part A started this. Yeah, they're splitting it. So
Is it
season
an essay?
So season
We
4,
got 5 episodes.
5 episodes, and the next 5 come out in March. So
Okay.
next month. So not too much. I really liked where we went this season. It's different. We changed up the formula a lot. It's not Joe hunting a new singular woman. He's hunting many women. No,
Whoa.
it's kind of the tables have turned for Joe this season a bit, and he's having to answer to someone else, and it's very interesting to watch. And Penn Badgley is great as always as Joe. I could watch him just talk in his head for hours.
Yes, there's something about his voice
He's
is
so likable,
sooth-
man.
It's also when he does his like little voiceovers, it is soothing. It's just the problematic shit that he's talking about.
Yeah, I love Nothing Beats season 2 where he walks in and Love's killed someone and he's just like, what the fuck in his head.
Yeah,
It's just so good. I love Joe. And
Look.
he's
the show gives me watching the first 3 seasons at least constant anxiety for no apparent reason.
you want him to escape every situation he's
You
in.
do, especially because I didn't watch. I reckon me and Gemma only started watching it before season 3 came out, and
Yeah.
you had talked about it a lot, and especially a lot in season 1 when he's in places he shouldn't be and he almost gets caught. I instantly felt that feeling of you want him to get out, but I shouldn't.
When he's in
Why?
Peach's house.
He should get caught and
Yeah,
get arrested.
when he's in Peach's house in season 1 and
Yes.
they all rock up and he's hiding, you're just like, Joe, what are you gonna do? Like, Joe, you gotta get out of this mess. You've just murdered someone, I know, but like you've murdered 3 people already this season, Joe. We gotta get you out of here.
It'd be like if they did a Scream movie, but you're following Ghostface the whole
It's
time.
shocking. It's real. I would say watch season 1, Brayden, and just
Good.
see how
No,
they
do it. Seriously, it's like a feeling with the show I've never had. Like
But
the
they don't-
anxiety,
Mm.
but
But
the
I don't know
want of
how
him
they
to
do
escape.
it. I really don't know how they make me root for him because he never does anything to convince us we should root for him.
But you
Yeah,
do.
I've seen quite a lot of articles about with the most recent season coming out. I've seen a lot of articles coming out again being like, why is this the one character who is horrible we love rooting for though?
Like he
But
just
like-
because
he,
I think it's because of the way
does
he
it for
talks
you.
about himself in his
He-
head and stuff. Because he sits there, tries to convince and justify everything he does.
he justifies
Okay.
everything he does, and,
And,
we
like,
go,
so-
you know what, Joe? Yeah, you're right. You got a point here.
Yeah, but then he's also like, I got to stop doing it. So you sort of want like he should get caught, but you want to see where this goes and what he does next and how he gets out and how he tries to change himself. And it's a long list of I should hate this, but I don't. And it's a feeling when he does, like when shit happens in this show. It's a feeling I don't think I've had with a show or a movie. Just the suspense and anxiety it gives you.
It is. It's just. I like you. I like it.
Thanks,
man.
Yeah, that's all right. We're in London
With
this season.
yeah,
Oh,
Wait,
you changed it up.
I have seen a few articles like when this first dropped because it dropped last week, didn't it?
Yeah.
There was a few like obviously just shit Facebook articles, but it's like British people offended at how British people are being portrayed in this movie.
They're the worst.
In the TV show, and they just portray, especially so far in this first episode, it's just all assholes.
They're the worst. There's a very big eat the rich theme this season.
Yes.
I-
So yeah,
Should I
watch this
just
season.
watch? Should I just watch season 4?
You gotta watch it.
No,
all.
you got to watch everything else. You got to watch the lead up to it.
You gotta
But
go
so
through-
far in this first episode that I've seen, we get right at the end we get this anonymous person that sort of is going to be stringing him along. So
You know, you gotta
I'm
go
interested to see where this
through.
goes.
You gotta go through. What's her name? Guinevere. You gotta go through Beck. You gotta go through Peaches, Braden. You gotta deal with the 2-season love arc. You gotta,
Okay.
you know,
You got to deal with season 3 love.
season 3, Joel and
You gotta
the
deal
Joel and the
with-
Burbs.
Hold on a sec. What's the brother's name?
40. It's
gotta-
Love and
you gotta
40
deal with
because they're tennis fans. Their parents are tennis fans, so it's Love and 40, the kids' names. Jenna
goes from,
Ortega
like-
rocks up in season 2.
You hate 40, then you like him, and then you hate him.
We love 40. No, you
Okay.
hate 40, and then you love 40, and then you're just so sympathetic for 40 at the end
Yeah.
of season 2. This show is what the show does. They introduce you to characters that you fucking hate, but then you love them by the end of the season.
You really do.
But yeah,
Bless.
I think
def-
40's the big example of that. Like he's like the shining example.
I think season 2 is the best season out of the whole show. I think season 3 was good. I think this one's a little bit better than season 3 so far. And yeah, I'm excited to see where they take it. I just like this one because they kind of changed up the formula and it still works. And he's still great.
That's a good
One's
risk.
still great. One's great at holding the mystery of why
One's
he's
great
like
at
this
bringing
too.
us in the one does what he needs to do so well where it's like we got to introduce you to Joe and everything he does you need to be on board with him because if the audience ever stops being on board with Joe to a certain extent where he's gone
The show's
to-
gone.
like they would never ever make Joe rape someone because then that's too gone. He's too far gone. Murder maybe because he's doing it for the right reasons.
Yeah. He just the thing is everything in his head he justifies to himself. And then it's always like I'll do it this once but never again
Yeah,
or
he's like-
I'm going to do this because I want to do this.
It's like how I talk to myself when I'm going for another piece of chocolate.
Yeah.
I'm like,
He'll
I
murder-
won't do this again.
He'll
But
murder the
This is
seventh.
fun.
He'll kill the 7th person for the season and be like, "Why does this keep happening to me?"
Yeah. It's just like that. Why do I keep why has this happened again? It shouldn't have happened.
that's such like a normal reaction to like everyday mundane things.
Yeah.
But
Why
he's
is-
doing it to murder.
Murder. It's like why? It's just like
Why is this always going to keep
It's
happening?
like,
It's like people
why?
getting stuck in traffic, and he's like,
he'd be like, "I did it for you," and then so good.
There's always in his head. It's always in his head, but there's always a justifiable reason in his head while he's doing this.
And we're just like, you know what, Joe? You did do it for her.
Go for it.
Go for it. Kill more. Keep going. Why stop there? You know, he's in the way
Get
too.
it
Get
done.
him. Yeah, and then who like, even when it's not, he's killing people unrelated to this person, but he's killing them to protect other people. It's just like, yeah, I'm sure you don't need to kill them, Joe, but you're doing it for their best interest.
He's like,
Not the person he's killing, the person he's trying to protect.
Yeah, not them or their families or their loved ones or
they'd rather
anyone they
survive.
know.
Yeah, the hardest part is that it takes a while for him to mention he's got a son in this newest season, and I forgot he had a kid. I'm like, oh, he just left his kid with the gays.
He does do that. He's like, in the recap, it's just like I left my son with the only people I trusted.
Yeah, the gays.
Gay couple.
The gay couple.
If I was going to trust anyone, it
would be them,
gays,
100%. Other than that, Shrinking on Apple TV Plus.
Oh yes.
Everyone, watch Shrinking.
Oh,
the
yeah.
Jason Segel, Harrison Ford show. Still great. Still incredible.
Yeah.
Really enjoying this one. It makes me sad that every Friday it comes out. Because I want it to come out earlier than Friday.
Mm.
But yeah, I'm very excited to watch the latest episode of that. And yeah, I think that's all. I think I can shut up for a minute. I think that's all.
I think that is about the show. We will talk about 2 episodes of The Last of Us next week.
Mm-hmm.
And
I've watched the latest episode.
We'll catch up on that. Alex is the only one of us who's seen it.
And boy,
Michael hasn't for some reason. I have a decent reason why. Bless. But Michael's reason is just watching Clarkson's Farm, sure. But yeah, look forward to Last of Us talk next week.
Double Last of Us talk.
Yeah,
Good
it'll be
feature.
A chunky one. I imagine we will probably have Chris back next week. We'll probably talk more about Succession or something. We will. There's probably. Is there any other new movies coming out soon that it should be on the radar?
Ant-Man.
Is Ant-Man next week?
Ant-Man's tomorrow night. Are you not
Really?
seeing Ant-Man tomorrow? I thought you would have gone invited through work.
Yeah, I need to double check that because I think I am, and I completely forgot. Thank you for the reminder.
So
I might be seeing Ant-Man tomorrow night.
Michael and I are seeing it tomorrow night. I know for sure.
Oh yeah, that's fair. Oh god, okay, I need to.
Do you know the next couple of weeks we have in movies? We're back to pre-COVID movies. Let me tell you, this week.
Wait, are you saying you'll see you at the movies?
We'll see you at the movies. That's what Tom Cruise is going to say when he wins Best Picture. Because he's
what have we got? What's big stuff?
So this week is Ant-Man and the Wasp.
Ant-Man and the Wasp.
Next week's Cocaine Bear.
Oh,
fuck's sake. That got advertised 1 billion times during the Super Bowl.
That got advertised at the UFC. That was a sponsor for the UFC event that happened in Perth over the weekend.
How do they have that kind of money?
Universal, man. Then after Cocaine Bear, the week after Creed 3.
Oh, I'm looking forward to that one.
And then the week after Creed 3, Scream 6.
Fuck, that's a seriously good.
I've got to catch up. I got to catch up.
We got a lineup.
Quick thing I've been seeing a lot of this trailer in the past few days is the fucking like Nike Air Jordan.
Oh my god, the Air trailer. Oh my god, why are we not? This is the Ben Affleck directed movie about Matt Damon, who plays the guy who got Jordan to sign with Nike.
Oh,
starring.
I keep seeing this trailer everywhere.
Yeah, Ben Affleck plays the head of Nike. Matt Damon plays obviously the guy that got Jordan to sign. Viola Davis plays Jordan's mother. Marlon Wayans is in it. Jason Bateman's in it. It looks. I like Ben Affleck. I like when he directs stuff. So I'm looking forward to this one.
Give me any basketball-esque related movie. So.
Well, yeah, Michael sold instantly. That sounds great. I'm gonna have to go watch this trailer after this because I've not heard of it. That's cool. What's it called? Just called Air.
It's called Air.
Yeah.
Nice. That's a good title.
So I'm excited for that. Guys, we've got movies coming out. We're also 2 things behind for the thing we wanted to do for Christmas. So
yeah, we should do that. Hey.
Yeah. That should get done. We should organize the time to do that.
Let's do
we
that.
We just gotta get 2 done quickly, and then we can keep on the 1 month track.
Yep, that's pretty easy. We can do that.
Yeah, we can do that. We can do that. It's fine. It's fine. And we might do a commentary track for Scream.
Which is a good time to mention, if you do want to support us over on patreon.com/movie you can chuck us a buck or two and help make the show happen. Hey, if we get some more people over there, we might do commentary tracks more often. If you guys want, let us know.
I would love to finish off the Scream franchise before 6 comes out, by the way. Which I think is really easy. Because Michael,
it's pretty easy.
Have you seen any of them after the first one?
Yeah, I've seen. Oh, it's like, I think either. Which one is the one they're in Hollywood on the set?
3.
3.
3. I've seen 1, 2, 3. Then.
Okay.
Okay.
Because we could just do, because we got the commentary track for 1 that's
Yep.
archived. One night we just do 2, 3, and then another night we just do 4, 5.
That sounds like a good time.
And we've got just under a month to do that.
Yeah, that sounds great.
That sounds like it could be doable.
That
Could be
sounds very doable.
All right, lock it in. It's happening.
Well, everyone, thanks for joining us for this staff meeting of MMT Millennial Movie Talk. This has been episode 191
Welcome to admin.
of the show. Welcome to admin. You can follow us on your podcast service of choice. If you can, leave a review. It really, really helps. Subscribe over on YouTube and leave a comment and watch the videos. Watch the trailer reactions that came out. Those are good. And yeah, you can find our commentary tracks over on Patreon as well. You can follow us on socials, and you can add Michael on Facebook.
Add Michael
Please
on
do.
Facebook.
And I think with saying that, as always,
I'm Alex,
I'm Braden.
And I'm Michael.
and we're out of here. Goodbye.